The wobble. This is the most scrutinized wobble in the NFL right now. It's Trey Lance's wobble, and it's there. Sometimes it's hard to see because he throws the ball so hard, but when you slow down his passes, you can see like a definite, at least one wobble when it's on the way. And it's making a difficult pass more difficult to catch. What are your thoughts on the wobble? Is this, I mean, you're not a wobble expert, of course, but
No,
how concerned are
absolutely
you
not.
about the wobble?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I've been trying to ask around to people that know a bit more about this thing. Is this a mechanical issue first? Is this
Because honestly,
fixable?
I didn't see this
Second,
on tape.
yeah, and
There wasn't much
third,
tape to watch. It was like 10 minutes.
yeah, third, does this affect how his receivers the catchability of his ball? Because I think this is literally the one of the most interesting things. Because you would think it's very standard for an NFL quarterback to just you think they all throw spirals. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo for the most part does throw spirals. He's a
Yeah.
consistent spinner of the ball. For whatever reason, his ball is always never a spiral. And some of them are just slightly wobbly, and then some of them are spinning all kinds of different ways. And it's weird because they do get to the receiver and they are
They're
accurate. Like the one to
accurate, but
Jalen
they're
Hurd.
they're like really hard to catch, like
Yeah,
as
there
hard
was
as
one to
possible.
Jalen Hurd last game that was kind of floated up and it went over number 26, the
Right.
corner, and Jalen Hurd dropped it. He should have caught that ball. And then they show the replay, and you're wondering why Jalen Hurd couldn't catch the ball, and the ball is kind of spinning weird sideways. There was one to River Craycraft in the first Kansas City game that always stands out to me because it's a flat line throw, and I'm confused how a ball spinning like that goes in a flat line. It's really weird. I would
He's
love
like
to know
powering
more.
it. He's like defying the laws of physics with his velocity. It's very
I think
strange.
it's another question for Kyle Shanahan, and you'd be like,
It's
yeah,
not a
no,
question for
we
Trey
think
because he won't answer it. Sorry, Trey.
yeah,
Sorry, Trey.
he won't.
He won't.
It may be a question for a Debo or an Ayuk or a
Yeah.
George Kittle. Does it? I mean, it might not even be specific to him. Is it easier to catch spirals? But then it's kind of a leading question. I don't know.
I have a
Honestly,
couple points I
I
want to
have
make
no
on the
clue.
wobble real quick. I don't know how to fix it. That's up to him. I don't know if it's fixable. All I know is Larry Fitzgerald could catch it. Michael Crabtree could catch it. Anquan Bolden could catch it. Kendrick Bourne probably could catch it. If you have a quarterback like Brett Favre or Trey Lance or Josh Allen, you're going to need to prioritize some wide receivers with great hands. And, Stephon Diggs is that. Stephon Diggs has phenomenal hands. Phenomenal. And he's also a great receiver. He's all around
Emmanuel
great. But
Sanders.
yeah, I mean, I just think that you know how they started getting yak receivers to complement Jimmy? Well, now you're going to need to get some receivers with some mitts to complement Trey, and that's what
To
Harbaugh did with Kaepernick.
to be fair, I actually disagree. I think they have those guys. Mo Sanu is the Crabtree, Bolden, that type of guy in terms of his hands. He's
Dwelly,
got huge hands.
Dwelly,
Dwelly is that guy.
Dwelly
Debo
can catch his
Samuel and
ball.
Brandon Ayuk both have above average hand sizes in the NFL, and they both catch the ball consistently away from their body. Now, Debo has concentration drops, but that, like Kendrick Bourne, has nothing to do with the strength in his hands. He's got really big, strong hands. So I think they have those guys. It's just about doing that consistently.
And also, like, most of these drops have come from backups, like Jawan Jennings or Travis Benjamin. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what Kittle and Ayuk and Debo do when they're playing with Lance consistently. I imagine they're going to be able to adjust. They're all great athletes. I think this is going to be able to work. I'm just saying, the other thing I want to say about the wobble is, like, it's not good, and he needs to work on it and eliminate it. At the same time, I know it's hard. NFL wide receivers, catch it, dude.
Yeah.
Make the adjustment. I know it's
It,
hard.
it's
Make the
twofold.
adjustment. Yeah, it's
It's
twofold.
twofold.
It's
Like
twofold.
this
Yeah,
could be a Lance specific problem that he might have to fix. I don't
no doubt.
know. But also, if the ball's in the vicinity and it is
Make the catch.
accurate, which a lot of these balls are
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go back and at least give the receiver a benefit of the doubt. There's a couple I've gone back and said, the placement's off, and when
Yep.
the ball's coming at that speed,
It's hard.
it's really
It's
tough
hard.
to catch. Like the Debo, I think Baldy's breakdown thought. I was watching Baldy's
The
breakdown.
Debo one would have
He
been
thought-
impossible. That was
yeah,
really
he
that was
thought
like
the
this.
Debo one versus the
Yeah.
Chargers, he should have caught. But Debo's running an in full speed this way, and the ball is right here, and the ball is coming at that
I'm talking
speed.
about the
I
two
thought-
Jalen Hurd dropped yesterday.
Agreed.
Those would have been
Agreed.
hard, but catch the
Even-
ball, Jalen.
Even the one going to the ground, It was a poor throw.
It was
He threw it
bad
low.
throw.
Jalen Hurts wide open at the middle in the middle of the field.
Yep.
But that was when he actually took pace off of the
Yep.
ball. And I just feel like look, we can criticize the placement, which we have. We can criticize the wobble, which we have, even though we're not sure, honestly. But these are also good wide receivers. They got to also make these plays.
Yeah, a fair point. MD 2020 says the wobble is not a big deal. Ball placement is more important. Look,
His
I'm
ball
not a
placement isn't
receiver.
great, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the receivers would say it is a big deal, but I still say, it's something they all have something that they can work on. It's not just a Lance issue. It's not just a wide receiver issue. They got to work together on this because they're going to be playing together for a long
Yeah.
time.
And 100%. And
Yeah.
if we're talking about placement, yeah, placement was a Lance issue in college, and it's still a Lance issue right now.
This guy says Craycraft wide receiver one. He didn't pay. I just thought it needed to be said. It needed to be said.
Will you
So,
follow him? Will he get the 7 catches?
I hope so.